Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all the creatures around the world, welcome to the Half-Bit Halabit Show. I am a brand new YouTuber that has just gotten the chances and opportunities to start recording, so any constructive criticism is welcome. And the first game that I'll be doing for the channel will be Othercide, a brand new game that had just come out yesterday. That is a mixture of a few games, is the best way to describe it. The three games that I would choose, if you were to mix them all together, that would come out as Othercide, would be XCOM, Dead Cells, and Darkest Dungeon. It's just like their bastardized child. Anyways, yesterday I did record a video, but the data got corrupted, so I have played before, even though this will be a blind playthrough. This is just going to go through what I had lost. And without further ado, we will enter into the game. From behind the veil they grow, those you should always behave. In muted darkness they flow, those who feed on your nightmare. Beware. Boca Nostra on the others. For centuries the mother has protected the veil, preventing it from shattering. Her journey has led her to the deserted streets of the city, rotted by the plague, where a greater threat awaits.
He needs us. The other has come for the chosen one, and soon the veil will break. The suffering cannot continue.
What a disgrace to see you here. Age of Shattering, 1897.
Suffering festers within him. The edge of reality frays. Each battle takes more and more out of me. The other could shred the veil and devour our world. Will you stay with me until the end? I'll give what I can, what I have left. Let it go here and no further. Watch, my friend. Once I move to strike, the first will fall.
Help me, dear friend. I no longer have enough strength to lead this battle by myself. You must take control. I will guide you. As I said before, this game is a mixture of... my best analogy is that it's a mixture of XCOM, Dead Cells, and Darkest Dungeon. This is a very XCOM-y in combat, but various other mechanics are strung from the other games. So, health points. These are your HP, your health points. Your unit dies if they reach 0. Just like any other game. Action points. These are your action points. Most actions cost AP. The best way to think about action points is rather than it being all these little numerical values, it's like 100 individual turns that you can take all at once. Move to the red square. The further you move, the more action points it will cost you. And it will cost 10.
The other sends more against us.
Instant action skills are played immediately and cost your action points. So the unique thing about Othercide is the timeline, which Each different skill plays in the timeline differently. Instant action skills cost large amounts of AP, but they happen instantly and doesn't have to be put on the timeline. It says right here that it's going to do 762 to 762 damage, and the hit chance is 100%. It's actually quite rare to get a hit chance of 100%. Plague Doctor is dead. Timeline. The timeline orders all units by their initiative and moves forward whenever a unit ends their turn. A unit can play when it reaches 0 on the left side of the timeline. In turn, your unit will move to 50 on the timeline and recover all their AP. Oop. If you see a symbol on the timeline and don't know what it is, just assume it's an enemy spawning. Anyway, he did what? Timeline. Delayed skills immediately end the unit's turn. Their powerful effects are activated later on the timeline. Cultist is preparing a delayed massive shot. As you can see on the timeline, it's right here. Select shield charge. This skill will delay the target's next action and will also cancel their delayed attack. Massive shot. Also has the ability to charge you forward. Interrupt skills. Interrupt skills can stop a single enemy attack and immediately launch a counterattack. Warning, interrupt skills cost HP. That'll make more sense why that's a warning later on. So, I'm going to select Vengeful Strike. Target myself to activate the skill. Then end my turn. The unit will spawn. Plague Doctor will rush over to me. Swing, but I'll intercept and do 1,000 damage to kill him, approximately. These little guys that look like twisted orphans, just a little. They look like children to me.
Fear not. I can stop the attack before it happens.
Spear Tornado. Yeah, they look like children to me. I don't know why. So target myself with Spear Tornado to do an area of effect attack. Most likely killing everyone here. There's another Plague Bearer, melee unit. Plague Bearer, melee unit. Curse Therapist, ranged unit. Used a massive shot upon me. So, now action points burst. Your unit will go into burst if they start using their last 50 AP. This pushes your unit back to 100 on timeline, so be careful to burst only when you need an extra move or to deal a killing blow to a wounded enemy. Some skills like Shield Charge can delay the next time an enemy will play to give you more control on the timeline. Dodge. Dodge is the percent chance a unit has of dodge and avoiding an attack, which Mother has 0. And Armor. Armor is a unit's protection. It represents the damage deducted from each attack received. Armor and dodge can be modified by ally or enemy skills, so always pay attention to skill descriptions. You really, really should. It plays a huge part in the game. Timeline. Remember, the timeline is the key to winning battles. Powerful delayed skills in your unit's turn ends your unit's turn immediately and activate later. Interrupt skills prepare your unit to block an attack and strike back after their turn. And some skills delay the next time an enemy will play to give you more control. This line right here is very important. I have found that playing a little bit of the game that I have, if you use these skills right, you can force it to where a unit will never get a turn. An enemy unit. Losing your last 50 APs will provoke a burst, pushing your unit to 100 timeline. When it says using your last 50 AP, it means dipping into the last 50 AP. It doesn't matter if you use 1 AP out of the last 50 or 49, you'll still be at initiative track 100.
So it's best to just use it all if you have it, if you're going to burst.
Gift gives me such strength.
I believe in you. Control me freely now. I give you the last of my strength. May we stand as strong as possible. So now I have full control over Mother. So I have to deal with this cursed therapist because he's going to hit me. He's going to hit me if I don't. Right here on the 18 initiative. But I also want to deal with him because he has a chance to harm me. So I'm going to use Slash on this Plague Bearer. And then I'm going to move over to the first therapist. No. And oh, I'm out of AP. I'm going to then use Imbued Blade in order to still get an attack off. But instead it'll be later on the timeline. Oh, so if you didn't notice, it's a ranged attack, so being in melee range canceled his ranged attack. This action attacked me with a scratch. And these little scavengers here are just their only strength is that they have 15% dodge chance. And that's pretty much it. They're pretty pathetic otherwise. But oh, he's got 8 action points left. Seeing as he's going to be able to take action here, I'm going to Slash, killing that one off. Do Vengeful Stance. I'm going to Slash. And end the turn. So the reason why I use Vengeful Stance is because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make it to him in time. And I'd rather lose 20 HP than take the damage from him. That's a Plague Guard. Moving in. And Plague Butcher. Slightly more advanced enemies. Now, seeing as the Plague Butcher can move all the way to here, this kind of area, I'm going to move here and just wait it out. I'll move closer, but not quite enough to harm me. He'll move closer. And we'll buff up his armor. I will then move into range of this Plague Butcher. And I will Slash. Seeing that they have 15% dodge, so 85% chance to hit, I know I can't kill him with only 792 damage, so either I have to Slash twice, or use an Imbued Blade, but Imbued Blade will come after him, so he'll get the damage off. So I'd much rather just kill him off with 2 slashes. If I can actually get the slashes off, due to the dodge chance. Well, seeing as I don't have the AP for another slash, I would rather take 20 HP damage than the 100 or so that he's going to deal. Enter. And look who spawned.
He is here, the chosen one. I don't want to harm you, little one.
But we want to harm you very much.
Ouch. He's good, therapist.
failed. You most of all. I fought with every bone and sinew. All I am, I leave to you. Take it. My blood is my legacy. May it spill forth into an army to rend suffering from its host.
But he has daddy issues, not mommy issues. The city was destroyed, the veil fractured, thousands of souls perished, swallowed by the void.
My voice destroyed a city. It's not enough. How soon will you hatch? I want you in this world. I want to see what you can do. To those that hurt me. To those you will hurt. I can't wait.
Time and space converged, reality and unreality were on the edge of destruction for the first time, and Other was close to breaking through.
Do not despair. My life lights your path. Do you remember our journey together? This time, let me guide you. You will wield my memories like a sword, and with them, grow our army.
Mother and her daughters. And thus they were trapped in an everlasting loop, from recollection to recreation. Daughters of the Red Mother die, only to rise again. Age of Shattering, 18, 19. That's a neat little touch.
This dark corner of existence is a harbinger. Soon all will follow. The very fabric of our reality is threatened. My last breath is near. My daughters, you are of me. Put an end to suffering.
Othercide is a game about sacrifices and tough choices. Progress is autosave, so there is no turning back. Enemies on the other side are lethal, and every mistake will cost you dearly. Your daughters will die, and you will lose, only to rise again stronger. The game expects players to fail, but failure is not the end. After ending a run, you restart with additional bonuses and even the ability to resurrect fund their daughters for a cost. Do you remember, at last, who you really are?
From this side of the veil, I can give you my daughters, birthed from my soul. You will need them to fight. What memory has this agony uncovered?
This is the chrono map. From here you will be able to A. Manage your daughters in the inner void, B. Select your next mission from the attack menu, and C. End the day. Let's enter the inner void to germinate a new daughter. Fancy word, germinate, that is. Wonder if it's German origin. Welcome to the inner void. Here you can manage your daughters. Enter the birthing pool. Here you can manage your daughters and germinate a new daughter. So we're not like giving birth, we're just forming them out of plants or something. Creating a new daughter costs 200 vitae. Vitrol, I'll just say vitae. And you can name her. I'm going to name her into Shayla. Next, Blade Master exceals and melee deals. The Soul Slinger supports her sisters from afar. And the Shield Bearer protects her sisters. So we have a Blade Master and a Soul Slinger, and we need a Shield Bearer. But if you notice on the side here, they each have different varying stats. For example, the Blade Master has 505 health, 25 armor, and 84 additional damage. The Soul Slinger has the same amount of health, 48 armor and slightly less damage at 74. And the shield bearer has 667 health, 85 armor, and 54 damage. Lowest of them all, but the most beefy. So, I'm going to go with the shield bearer. Need a tank.
The others are converging, warping reality. You must stop suffering from feeding. Go. Close the first synapse.
So, just like the synapse. So, synapses. New missions or synapses appear each day. Beat a synapse to close it. So, this says right here, this is hunt challenging. Challenging is the difficulty of the hunt. This is, in the hunt, is what type of mission it is. And 1 to 3 daughters I can take on the missions. The reward is 150 vitae, 25 of these shards-like things, and 100 experience. I think the daughters can level up. So, mission details. Here you can view mission details. Anyways, on next episode I'll do the next mission. Farewell.